President Trump should go for the flat tax. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy like the idea of radically simplifying the federal tax code. The two, of course, head up Donald Trump's Department of Government Efficiency, known as DOGE, an independent commission tasked with finding ways to slash government inefficiency and wasteful spending. One of the biggest deadweights on the American economy is indeed the federal income tax code. It is a cesspool of complexity and corruption, loaded with countless special provisions and politically generated payoffs. It's beyond understanding. IRS agents often give the wrong answer when taxpayers call the agency hotline for help. Several years ago, a magazine took a hypothetical family's finances and gave the information to 46 tax preparers, considered to be the best in the field. And you can guess what they got back: 46 different estimates of what the family would owe. No two experts could agree. No wonder the tax code itself and all of its attendant rules and regulations run to more than 16 million words and rising, 10 times what the length was back in the 1950s. Each year it gets worse as the Washington politicians load it up with new provisions and tax credits. The IRS estimates that we spend 6.5 billion hours a year filling out tax forms. The cost of complying with this monstrosity is horrific. Several years ago, a study from the Mercatus Center at George Mason University put the compliance costs as high as $378 billion, and the total economic costs, including work hours, at more than $600 billion. Today, those appalling numbers would be higher. All this puts an incalculable burden on individuals and businesses, thereby depriving us of a considerably higher standard of living. Go back 20 years and imagine how much better off we'd be today if those 100-plus billions of hours and literally trillions of dollars had gone to developing new products and services, new medical devices and cures for diseases, instead of coping with this corrupt code. What a monumental waste of brain power. It is awful, morally and economically. Trying to reform this ghastly beast is hopeless. The answer is to junk it and start over with a simple single-rate system. That is, the flat tax. Here's how it would work. There'd be generous deductions for adults and children, and that's it. Under a proposal I put forth several years ago, a family of 4 would pay no federal income tax on their first $53,000 of salary and only 17% on anything above that. No tax on savings, no death taxes. You should be able to leave the world unmolested by the IRS. You could fill out your tax return with literally a few keystrokes on your computer or on a single sheet of paper. In devising a flat tax, it is important to ensure that everyone gets a tax cut, so we avoid wasteful debate on who's harmed or helped. Everyone comes out ahead. Critics claim a flat tax will hurt housing and charitable giving. Nonsense. When people earn more, they have more to spend on shelter and for philanthropy. Look at the success of things like GoFundMe, where many donations are regarded as gifts and thus not deductible. But people continue to donate. Nonetheless, some people will focus on what they lose in the way of deductions. For these doubters, our flat tax would allow you to choose between the old system and the new flat tax. See which one is better for yourself. Corporations could get a flat tax as well, a 17% rate on profits. Companies could expense all investments. No more depreciation insanity. Elon Musk put it succinctly, quote, "Crazy idea. Let's simplify the tax code," end of quote. Amen to that. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.